Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Rey from Star Wars. Let's get started in the center of our page with the eye. So I'm going to start on the left side with the upper eyelid. We're going to start on the outside, just curve across and then down. Going up slightly and just pulling that down. Now I want to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right. So we're going to start by lining up the inside of the eye. We're going to curve up and then out. Now I want to go in and tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. So it's a half circle starting on the left. We want to step in to create a little overlap. Curve around towards the bottom. And then we're just going to pull that up and in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Leaving a little bit of an overlap on the inside. Curve down towards the bottom of the eye. And then up underneath the eyelid. On the left side of each eye, I'm going to draw a little highlight circle. So just tucked up against the side of the eye. We'll draw in a circle. And then in the middle of the eye, we're going to draw the pupil. So it's basically another circle tucked in underneath the highlight. Starting at the bottom of the highlight, go around, and back in. We'll fill that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right. So let's start with the highlight first. Just tucked in underneath the eyelid. Go all the way around. And then again in the middle of the eye, we're going to draw another circle for the pupil. Go around. Then in, and then we'll fill that in black. Now I want to go in and just thicken up the eyelash. On the left side, I'm just going to draw a short angled line going out, and then I'm going to taper this back down towards the inside of the eyelash. Just curving down, and then we'll fill that in black. And then from the bottom edge, I'm just going to curve around the eye, just along the side, and then down. Let's do the same thing on the right. I'm going to start from the inside, curving up, then out. We'll draw that angled line, and then we'll fill the eyelash in black. And then from the bottom corner, I'm just going to curve around the eye, and then just pull that in. Now let's give her some eyebrows. On top of the eyelash, I'm going to start on the left side, curving up, and then just pulling that down. We'll do the same thing on the right, starting from the inside, curving up, and then slightly down. I just want to thicken this up. From the left side, I'm going to do a curve going up, so tapering it up, and I'm going to take that point and curve down towards the inside of the eyebrow. Let's do the same thing on the right, starting from the outside, curve up, then in, and I'll taper this down towards the inside of the eyebrow. Now in between the eyes, we're going to step down and draw the nose. So it's a U shape, starting from the left, curve down, and then just pull that back up. Directly below the nose, we're going to add in the mouth. So from left to right, draw a curve, going up, and then down. Now let's go in and add some lips. So from the center, we're going to step up and draw a V. So I'm leaving a little bit of space along the bottom of the V. On the top on the left, we're going to curve down towards the top of the mouth. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's draw on the lower lip. From the left side, we'll curve down, going across and then back up. Now that we've got the face, let's go ahead and draw on the side of the head. So from the side of the eyelash, we're going to step out. So on the left side, we're going to curve around, come down towards the middle, just below the lip, down towards the point. Now we're going to work our way back up towards the right. So just going out, and then up. We want to go just beside the eyelash on the right side. From these 2 points, we're going to curve the hairline going up towards the top. So from the left side, we're just going to blend into a curve going across over the eyebrow, and then we'll just pull that back up. We'll do the same thing on the right. So curving over the eyebrow, and then pulling that back up to the same height. Now let's connect those 2 points with a curve going up in the middle. Now that we've got the face, we can tuck in the side curls of the hair. So let's start on the side of the cheek here. I'm going to start by drawing a curve going out, going in, and then back out. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line this up. We start by curving out, in, and then just curling it back out. We want to taper this and work our way back up towards the side of the head. So from the left side, we're going to taper out, back in. Now this is going to go around the cheek and then back up towards the side of the head. So going out. Now I just want to pull that into right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. Just following that same curve. Just going a little bit thicker as we come around the head. And we'll just pull that back in. Then from here, we're gonna tuck the top of the head in behind these curls. So from the left side, we're gonna step over towards the left, curve up towards the top. Now we wanna make our way back over towards the right side. So curving over the top, and just creating a little overlap on the right side. Let's add some hair texture along the top here. So in the center, we're gonna curve up and over towards the right. We'll step over, draw another curve, and we'll do that one more time, curving over. And then on the left side, we're gonna curve in the opposite direction. So stepping over, curve over towards the left, and then one more time. In behind these curls, we're gonna add the ears. So in line with the eyebrow, we're gonna step over, curving up and out, and then just curve that back in behind the hair curl. Let's add some inner ear detail. So up in here, we're just gonna curve down and in behind. Let's do the same thing on the right, curving around the ear, and just pulling that in behind the curl. Up here, we're just gonna hook down in behind the hair. So now that we've got the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm gonna start just on either side of the chin. We're gonna curve out and then down towards the hip. So on the left side, we're gonna curve out and then down. Do the same thing on the right, curving out and then down. Let's connect those 2 points with a curve. Now we're gonna step up and draw that same curve for the top edge of the belt. Now in the center of the body, we wanna add the wraps going across the front and the back. So let's start on the left side. We're gonna step in. We're gonna aim towards the top corner on the right, curving down and then across. Now we're gonna go to the top of the shoulder and curve down. So it's gonna get wider as we come down towards the top of the belt. Right about there. Now I'm gonna take that and flip it over on the right side. So we start on this corner here, we're gonna curve down and then in behind the front wrap. We're gonna step over and we're gonna aim towards this hip, but we wanna go in behind the front wrap. In this open gap in the center here, we're gonna start with a little V. And then on the top left, we're gonna curve up and underneath the wrap. Do the same thing on the right. Let's add some folds in the cloth. So in the space here, we're just gonna draw one curve coming down. On the right, we'll go in the opposite direction. Now at the bottom here, we wanna go up. So we're gonna add 2 lines. Starting on the left, curve up, move over, and draw another curve. Now just in the back here, along this line, we're just gonna curve a short line going up. Let's go back down towards the hips and draw the side of the cloth. So on the left side, we're gonna curve down and then out to right about there. Do the same thing on the right. Now I want to add the belt that crosses over. So down on the hip, we're going to curve up towards the corner of the hip on the right. We're going to step down and do that same thing. Now from the bottom corners of the cloth, we want to curve inwards. So coming down slightly and then in. And then from here, we want to aim up towards the center, just underneath the belt. So on the left side, I'm just going to curve underneath this belt and up in the middle. I'm going to come down on the right side. Starting at the top, we'll curve down in behind the strap and then down towards the right. And then again, I want to add some pleats along this cloth. Starting on the left, we're just going to draw one little curve, draw one more right beside it, and then on this side, we'll draw one, going in behind the belt and then down. We're going to step down here just in the middle and just draw a little curve from left to right, going across for the lower torso. Then up above, we're going to draw a straight line from left to right. Now let's draw the inside of the leg. On the left side of this curve, we're going to step in, curve out, and then down towards the heel. Do the same thing on the right. Now let's curve the bottom of the feet. From the left side heel, we're going to curve down, and then back up towards the toe. Now we're going to curve the top of the foot. So on the left side, I want to draw the curve going up, aiming towards the heel, but we're going to leave a gap on the inside. Let's go up, and then just pull that down. Do the same thing on the right, going up towards the top of the foot, aiming towards the heel. Now I'm just going to add a little sole. So we're going to step up and just follow that same curve, going across from toe to heel, and then on the right, from heel to toe. Now let's work in the outside of the leg. We're going to start with the boot first. So at the top of the foot here, we're going to draw an angled line going out. And then from here, we're just going to curve down and then in towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. At the top of this curve, we're going to go up with an angle, then curve down, and and then back up towards the inside of the leg. Now we're going to tuck the legs in behind the boot. So we're going to step over from the point, draw an angled line going up, aiming towards the hip. Do the same thing on the right. And then from the corner of the boot, we're going to wrap this around the leg. So from here, it's going to curve up and in. Now she wears these short pants, so we're going to start from the corner of this cloth, we're going to step up, just draw a little curve on both sides. Now there's another piece of cloth that hangs down in the back here. So we're going to start from the hip, curve down and out towards the right. We're going to curve that back in. So we're going in behind the leg, and you're going to see the inside edge just in between the legs here. Just drawing a short little curve. Okay, so we got the body. Let's move back up and draw on the arms. So on the left side, I'm going to have her holding a staff. So from the top point of the shoulder, we're going to curve down around the curl and then out. From here, we're going to draw on the thumb. So from this point, we're going to go up, come down, almost like drawing an oval, and then we'll pull the thumb going up. Now we're going to stack the fingers along the side here. So on the side of the thumb, we're going to do a half oval, going out and then back in. Let's draw a second finger, so another oval going around. Now this is going to go around the thumb and then up. Then we'll draw that one more time. Now before I draw on the rest of the arm, I want to draw on the staff. So we're going to angle the staff outwards this way. So let's start at the bottom of the finger. We're going to draw two lines coming down side by side to right about there. From here, I just want to overlap these 2 points with a straight line going across. Then from the ends, we'll come straight down and we'll cap it off with another straight line. Let's draw a little point at the end. On the left side, we're going to come down towards the middle, and then on the right, we'll just meet up in the center. Now let's draw on the top of the staff. We're going to take these two lines and extend above the fingers. So starting on the outside, go up, and then on the inside, we'll continue this up. We're going to cap this off with a straight line, but we're going to go over those two lines. We're going to go up with a slightly longer line. We'll cap off the top. Now instead of going to a point, I'm just going to flatten off the top. On the left, we're going to go up, leaving a little space in the center, and then we'll close it off with a straight line. We're going to add a little grip area in the staff. So just above the hand, we'll draw a straight line going across, and then same thing along the bottom. I just want to add a little strap that goes around the hand in behind the staff. So let's start just down here, curve out and down. Now right about here, we're just going to pull this back up in behind the staff. Now it's going to thicken this up. We're going to get a little bit thicker along the bottom. So from this point, we're going to step down and just taper it so it gets a little bit wider, the spacing in between, and we'll taper it back in behind the staff. Now that we have that in place, let's go ahead and draw on the rest of the arm. So from this point of the wrist, we're going to curve around the fingers and then in behind the staff. And on the inside edge of the palm, we're going to curve in and then up behind the body. Let's add the arm wraps. So just up here, the top of the arm, we're going to curve around and then down. We're going to add some strap lines in here. Stepping up from the wrist, draw a curve. Probably draw this 3 times going across towards the top. Now let's move over to the right and draw on this arm. So we start by lining up the bottom inside edge of the arm, curving down and then out. From here, we're going to draw a little half circle for the thumb. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a little bracket. At the bottom curve of the thumb, we're going to go around the bracket and then go up. We're going to step down, draw another curve going up. Now the third finger is going to go all the way around in towards the shoulder. So going out and then just pulling that in. Now let's finish this off with the arm wrap and the wristband. From the inside of the wrist, we're going to curve down and then back up. We're going to step up to create a thick wristband, draw another curve. Now let's go to the top of the arm and draw on the top of the armband. So up here, we're going to curve up to the outside of the arm. Let's add those little wraps along the top. Stepping down, we'll draw one curve, maybe add one more. So stepping down here, draw a curve to the outside. And then one final thing I want to do is add a little pouch on the left hip. So from the top of the belt, we're going to go out with a straight line. We're going to curve the side of the pouch, and we'll pull that back in with a straight line. Now from the top inside corner, we're just going to curve down towards the outside, and that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Rey from Star Wars. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.